Hello, my name is Rich Howard, owner of Architectural Builder Supply. This video is to bring you a closer look at the Kaba Ilco number 861K-28-10. This is an aluminum collar and a clear anodized aluminum finish. This is simply a straight cylinder collar that you're going to use on typically a mortise cylinder, but could be used on a rim cylinder for installation, most commonly an aluminum storefront sort of door. Where you've got a cylinder and you require building it off the face of the door for whatever reason. You might have a longer than typical cylinder for that application because it might be required vis-a-vis the manufacturer requirement for the cylinder, the keyway requirement. Something might dictate the length of the cylinder. You might need to build it out. This is a 3/16 thick cylinder, and the K in the part number refers to that thickness. It infers that thickness. You change the letter in the part number and the thickness changes. An easy way to find other thicknesses is above this video on the website there is a horizontal row of what we would call breadcrumb navigation. If you click on solid, the word solid in the navigation, you'll be able to drop down or refine the search results to get to different thicknesses. Again, this is 3/16 or 0.187. Not the most common cylinder collar to sell. An eighth is real common, 1/4 inch is common, but I sell this to locksmiths who keep this in the truck, keep 6 of them in different colors in the truck and pretty much all the common sizes, because you're never going to know what they'll run into. So the OD of this is going to be about 1 3/8. The ID is common for typical mortise cylinders, is really where you're going to see this used, but let me tell you precisely what that is. Let me tell you the OD and the ID precisely, since we're pulling out the big gun. The OD is accurately 1.397 inch, 1.397. The ID, 1.178, 1.178. Thickness, to be real accurate, they call it 3/16. This is 0.188, so that's about as accurate as you're going to get on 3/16 thick. Has a slight chamfer to the collar profile, which you can't even really see on the camera. Proper installation of a cylinder collar like this is so that it's not to be loose on the door so that it would rattle, but it's definitely not to be fixed so that it can't turn. The idea is this will have ought to have an ever so slightly greater outside diameter than the head of your cylinder, so that if someone puts a pipe wrench or some tool on there to defeat the cylinder by rotating it and getting their finger inside the lock and simply opening the door, this should spin in a proper installation, making it more difficult to get to the cylinder head itself. That's where you're going to use these, not only to space it out, but anti-vandalism, anti-theft, things of that nature. The name Kaba Ilco is synonymous with cylinder collars, but not only cylinder collars, but cylinders. Mortise, rim, key and knob, lever, deadbolt, solid brass construction, every possible type, length, cam, keyway, finish, keying possibilities are available from Kaba Ilco. They also have a line of other hardware that supplements their cylinders, like low-profile deadbolts. They even have a low-profile deadbolt that'll go on a 2-inch back set, which is uncommon. Very nice deadbolt that you can use. Let's say I've got a client that had maybe a 3-inch wide style, it might have been, on a mahogany full glass door, had a pair of them. Really looked super elegant on the door because it had the ability to do such a short back set, that 2-inch back set. There's a link below this video to the manufacturer's page where you can pull up not only all of the Kaba Ilco products that we sell, but also a link to the manufacturer's website, plus a link to several important resources, namely their storefront hardware catalog. Kaba Ilco has a relatively new line of aluminum storefront hardware, locks, dead latches, dead bolts, push-pull paddle hardware. They have a link there to the brass cylinder catalog where you'll find collars like this and all of the brass cylinders we talked about before. But then the hard one that you usually don't come across easily, their key blank catalog. Now that book, if it's printed out, it's probably that thick. It's the comprehensive encyclopedic version of all things key blanks from Kaba Ilco, whether it be automotive or specialty or typical door hardware. it's there in that catalog. While it's probably not going to allow you in all, it will not allow you in all instances to determine the key blank you need. What it will allow you to do is to help eliminate those key blanks that what you have, if you're trying to identify something, it'll help you determine what it's not, generally, is what it is. If you have any questions on the Kaba Ilco, they're part number 861K-28 in a aluminum collar, clear anodized finish, or any other Kaba Ilco product, please stand by. Please feel free to reach out to us. Thank you.